All right, let's dive into a topic that's everywhere these days: artificial intelligence. My goal here is to cut through all the noise and make it super simple to understand. And we're going to start with a question you've probably asked yourself. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You finish a great video, and the very next one that pops up is perfect. It's like it's reading your mind. It can feel a little bit like magic. So how on earth does it do that? Well, that magic has a name. It's called artificial intelligence, or AI for short, and it's the secret ingredient in so much of the tech that we use every single day. And no, this isn't some far-off concept from a sci-fi movie. AI is already around you. In fact, you've probably got some in your pocket right now. Let's just look at a few examples you'll definitely recognize.
Okay, think about voice assistants. Your Siri, your Alexa. When you say, "Hey Alexa, play some music," how does it actually understand what you want? Well, that's AI. It's translating your voice into a command. It's kind of wild when you really stop and think about it.
And here we are, right back where we started. YouTube's recommendation system is probably one of the most famous examples of AI. It's constantly paying attention to what you watch, what you like, even what you skip. And over time, it just gets better and better at guessing what you'll want to see next.
Oh, and if you're a gamer, you've been dealing with AI for years. You know those enemies in a game that seem to react to your every move? Or the other cars in a racing game? They aren't just moving around randomly. AI is what makes them smart enough to be a real challenge. Here's one more for you. Ever notice how your photo app can just automatically find all the pictures of one specific friend? How does it know that's the same person in all those different photos? You guessed it. AI has been trained to see the patterns that make up a person's face. So we've seen what AI can do, but what is it really? Are we talking about giving a computer an actual brain? Well, let's get into what the term really means. The simplest way to think about it is this. AI is like giving a computer the ability to learn from experience and then use what it's learned to make decisions. Now, it's not a real brain, of course, but it's a pretty useful way to picture it.
But, and this is super, super important, a computer with AI doesn't understand things the way you and I do. It doesn't know why a video is funny or what a song feels like. It's not thinking, it's just getting incredibly good at finding patterns based on the rules we give it. So if it's not actually thinking, how in the world does it learn anything? Well, it all comes down to one thing: recognizing patterns. Let me show you what I mean with a really simple example. Imagine this is your job. You've got a computer, and your only goal is to teach it how to spot a cat in a photo. How would you even start? You can't just describe a cat to it, right? You'd actually do it in 3 steps. First, you just give it data, a ton of data. In this case, you'd show it thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of pictures of cats. Next, the computer starts to look for patterns on its own. It starts to figure out, okay, a lot of these things have pointy ears and whiskers and this kind of nose. This learning part is often called machine learning, by the way. And finally, once it's seen enough examples, it can make a decision. You can show it a brand new picture it's never seen before, and it can say, based on the patterns I've learned, yep, that looks like a cat. Okay, I hope you're ready for the aha moment, because that whole process, teaching a computer to see a cat, is the exact same logic that all those apps on your phone are using. Just look at this. To learn to see cats, the computer finds patterns in thousands of cat photos. To recommend videos, an app like YouTube finds patterns in millions of watched videos. See? It's just swapping one kind of data, cat pictures, for another kind of data, your viewing habits. The basic process is exactly the same. Okay, so let's boil all of this down. If you walk away from this explainer with just one big idea, this should be it. This is really the simple truth of it. AI is all about creating smart computer programs that can learn from data and then use that data to make decisions. It's not magic, it's just a really powerful tool that's built on information. So, to recap the really crucial points, AI is not about making a computer that thinks like a person. It's about making a computer that is unbelievably good at finding patterns in huge amounts of information. And then it uses those patterns to do one specific job really well, whether that's understanding your voice, spotting a face, or suggesting the perfect song. And that really is the most exciting part of all of this. We're now at a point where we can actually teach our computers to learn. So the biggest question isn't just, what is AI anymore? The real question is, what are we going to teach them to do next? Thanks for tuning in.